Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
Welcome to our presentation on being your best advocate. My name is Shelley Jakes, also known as Julia Strange.
My name is Jessica Nielsen, also known as JN Supermom. We are two moms that advocate for not only our children, but many individuals who require extra support in their day-to-day lives.
We came together to create Parent Survival Resource and Connection Group as a way to empower, transform, and connect individuals, parents, families, and support workers so that they may better advocate through their journey.
As our pictures suggest, there will be good days and there will be bad days.
But having the right tools and knowledge will help build a better foundation for any situation.
Today, for our presentation, we'll be touching on the following topics:
Misconceptions,
barriers,
advocating,
steps of advocating,
pushing boundaries,
self-care,
message from the Parent Survival team,
and find us at,
and a special thanks.
Some of the main misconceptions we have seen in our advocating journey are: we can do it alone. I always enjoyed the old saying, it takes a village, and when advocating, there is no truer words. One of your strongest tools is a solid support system. Good communication and trust in those around you is key.
We have also learned another misconception. I have learned everything and researched everything I can. As a student in the University of Lifelong Learning and a full-fledged member of Now What? I have learned that there is always new technology, information, and changes in the world around you. Another one is I must accept no or can't as an answer. No,
Don't do it.
just don't go there. As children, we are taught the word no, so it's ingrained in us as a stopper to what we are doing or trying to accomplish. It takes out-of-the-box thinking to push past these words and come up with a compromise or a solution for advancement.
We have found in helping people advocate, there are many factors they struggle with. It can shut a person down before even starting. One of the top barriers is death by information overload. Parent Survival Team likes to compare information overload to WebMD. You go to the search bar on your computer, put in a couple of symptoms, and you get a million hits. Some good, some bad, some not even relevant. Hey, look, a squirrel. With all that information, where do you start? Heck, even just starting can break us before we begin.
Another barrier is a lack of communication. We can start out strong, then forget everything when it's going well to continue with communicating with anyone involved in the process. To ensure communication doesn't become a barrier, we must create consistent processes. And finally, our biggest barrier, our fears. A misconception of what we can accomplish can be our biggest enemy or our strongest ally. Even though you learn as you go, there is always a way to organize that process so you do not become overwhelmed. You tailor your process to what works best for you. We are all individuals. We all learn differently. That is what makes advocating amazing. While everyone has their styles of learning, there is always ways to compile this knowledge so that it can be universally shared among your supports, whether they are doctors or children.
Listen openly. When you start out, you may feel so many emotions. A lot of times you are overwhelmed with just the thought of where do I begin? The best way to become a great advocate is just listening openly. You will hear others, and a lot of times you will see the same struggles. Whether they are the same concerns or not, there is always some kind of connection. Your passions will align, and it only will take one voice to get things started.
Now, how do you develop that voice? Learn from and get involved with organizations that advocate for people. And also, making use of your daily experiences lead to a more authentic and more authority to your voice.
Find a strong support team. Compile a list of who to talk to, friends, family, resource places, workers, whatever it is that works for you. We may not feel comfortable or not ready to approach people. Therefore, we use the secretary method.
Now, you may be wondering what the secretary method is, but it's starting out with that person that you're comfortable with. Let's pretend we're in school. Most of the kids will go up to the secretary and ask them for something. Hey, can I call mom? Can I call dad? Well, that's that one person they start connecting with. Then they get to know their teachers. And then they get to work their way up to their principals. And so you just keep going up the scale until you're comfortable with advocating to the people that you need to. Oh, crap. We're going to be blunt.
What else is new?
You're probably wondering what that lovely word has to do with advocating. Well, it goes something like this.
Currency. Is the information current, up to date, new?
Relevancy. How well will it fit your needs?
Authority. Where does the information come from? Personal site, informational site, government site?
Accuracy. Is it reliable and correct?
Purpose. The reason the info exists. Is it literally just for information purposes? Is it to guide you? Is it medical?
When we organize all this, it becomes a better process. Organizing the chaos is never easy, but there are steps you can follow to get organized. First one would be to be a forward-thinking leader. It's to have the ability to engage people in the journey towards a stronger future. Thinking about your future advocating projects will help you organize your thoughts before creating your current project.
Once you have weeded down your information and checked your sources, it is time to compile and create your personal advocating tool.
Once you're done creating that lovely tool, you're going to take that and you're going to deliver it to anybody you can think of for feedback. Feedback will be your friend, even if it's something you don't want to hear. It's all about a learning and growing opportunity. Feedback allows you to reevaluate and adjust accordingly.
Approach and deliver. There are no set of rules to follow. However, if you're getting started and not sure where to begin, communicating efficiently and effectively with email, phone calls, and visits are all viable options. Whichever communication method you choose will be the best for you and the person you are approaching. Be brief and clear when you present your position, and be prepared to share data, anecdotes, and other materials that support your stance.
You've gone through the steps. You're ready to go. Now is the time to take your information toolbox that you've learned into the world. These powerful tools will help you move forward in advocating and empowering.
Finally, with any advocating, pushing boundaries will happen. You cannot be afraid to be different. You cannot be afraid to step on people's toes. It is the only way change or progress is going to happen.
We do not have to divide among our own diagnoses or struggles. By supporting the advocacy skills of others with different views, we can find common ground in which we can all learn and grow from. There are supports to be found among each other.
You will hear the word no, can't be done, we don't have the. In advocating, no means you just have not opened your eyes to new possibilities. Instead, let's say, how can we push past no to okay? Where do we begin? Some advice we all just love to hear. Yep, you guessed it. Self-care. The one thing that we all truly need, and it's the one thing we always put on the back burner.
As people and individuals that deal with huge issues and huge day-to-day life, we need that the most. If we don't have our cups full, we're unable to help others. So take 15 minutes, whether it's hiding out in the bathroom, listening to music, hiding out in a garage, reading books, doing art, whatever you find fulfilling to your soul, you need to do this. This is the most important part of advocating, because without it, you won't be able to help yourself or others.
Rinse.
And repeat. Remember, you're strong individuals. You have so much to share and so much to give. You have an amazing voice, so go out and use it. Remember, we believe in you and we love what you do.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.